All right, so for this example, basically what you want to do is look at your graph and start with your y-intercept. So the y-intercept is 5. So I'm going to go to my graph and I'm going to plot the point 0, 5. So I'm plotting my y-intercept. Then I'm applying my slope. So my slope is -2. So we're going down 2, right 1. And then once we apply our slope, we see that we have enough dots to connect it. Then I have to go back, look at the inequality. So this inequality is greater than or equal to. So an equal to tells me that my line is solid. So I'm going to connect my points with a solid line. And then the y values are greater than. So the y values are greater than above this line, because this represents all the y values above. So y will be greater than above. So that means we're going to shade above the line.
Does it matter how much we plot points?
No.
How many points we have plotted?
No. I just go until I run out of space sometimes.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure of that.
Nope. So, and then again, the only thing like you would take into account is like you could test point. So basically I could check my work. So I could pick a couple random points and say, okay, if I plugged in 0, 0, I'm hoping that when I plug this in, it's false because 0, 0 isn't in my shaded region. So you never want to pick a point on the line because that's always going to be false. Or true just because you might not pay attention to the inequality and it doesn't help you with knowing where the shading is. So if I plug in 0, 0, I get 0 is greater than or equal to 5. But we know that 0 isn't greater than or equal to 5. So that test point's false, which is what I was hoping for, because I'm not shaded at 0, 0. You could pick a different test point, like 5, 0, which is in my shading. And now the goal is if I pick a test point in the shading, I want it to be true. So I picked 0 for y again, and then I picked 5 for x. So it'd be like -2 times 5 plus 5. So I have 0 is greater than or equal to -10 plus 5, which gives 0 is greater than -5 or equal to, I just can't type that with my keyboard. So in this case, that is true. 0 is greater than or equal to -5. So we're happy because where my test point is, where my shading is, are both true.